Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Empress Aries 888. My name is Tanya. Alright, set your intentions. I've already set mine. Now, I did a reading a few days ago, and for some reason it got deleted, so it must have been a reason behind that. I'm going to just go with it. Spirit has a different message to impart. So, Spirit, come through. Give me a message for the overall collective. Please like on the way in. It gives me an energetic donation to the channel. It helps me tune into you. Flip the roles as you see fit, right? Take what resonates and leave the rest. All right. And thank you so much for those who have. Thank you so much for your loyalty. I so appreciate you. The work must go on, as they say. So let's see, Spirit. What message do you have for the collective today? Thank you, Spirit. A passage. Trust. Purification. Protection. Acceptance. Love and focus, my friends. Focus. I was trying to get this bloody camera to focus. It keeps going in and out this video, so this is the best I can do right now with what you see in front of you. At least it's not the ceiling. It's not a blank screen. I wanted you to see my temple, my tarot temple. All right, so focus is needed for a person with magical abilities because it shows like a wizard, a person who has magical abilities. Okay, so focusing on journey. I mean, I think it's to me, my intuition, my empathic abilities is telling me that the chaos surrounding a person is what is stopping this person from focusing, right? If you are an empath, as I am, and you pick up on energies, right? That's part of our gift. And you pick up on other people's energies, intentions, feelings, whatever. It's sorrows, depressions, negativities. It can block your focus. It can block your gifts. And maybe somebody's trying to do that. I hate to think that people are trifling like that, right? I hate to think that people are so low vibing and pathetic that they would try to stop a person from their gifts, but there are people that do these things. So that's their journey, that's their problem, that's their karma. And I feel like there is people out there that try to do that. And it's for any of us, not just yourself. It's for anybody that's trying to elevate. There's always going to be people that are jelly, that are trying to keep you down. Plow through, man. Plow through. You don't need to climb over a wall that a blockage, right? Plow through it. Break through, man. There ain't no need of that. And they're not going to stop you anyway. So they may delay, but they're not going to stop. You just got to figure out a way to get around the wall. But there's no reason that the end result is that's going to be the end all be all, right? That's the end of your journey, is this person's blockage. You're going to find a way to get through. And they are going to be defeated. It is only, in the end, any challenge that you have, if you get nothing else out of this reading, any challenge that you have is temporary. Just remember that. The darkness will never defeat the light. Never, never, never. And if a person gets that twisted, that is on them. That is their mistake. Okay? That's their mistake. Coming up against you was their mistake. Because it was only a delay. They did not win the war. It was only the battle that they could have won, if anything. You will never be defeated. Spirit will never let that happen to his gifted ones. All right, so you have to accept and trust this journey that you're on, this passage that you're going through, this unknown, okay? At the end of this, there is love. You are being purified by spirit, okay? And you might, for some of you, because you have so many attachments of negativity and blockages, you might have to purify yourself. Sage, meditate, spiritual baths, even if it is spirit. Okay, you want to figure out how. You're like, why? How do I do this? I mean, you're like, what? I hear these words and I don't understand how to do this. You can light candles, set intentions, remove these blockages, remove these bad intentions, remove any negativity, blow out the candle. That's like a prayer in a sense. You can sage your house. You light up sage like this, okay, like this, or the para alto or paramount, I don't even know how to say it, these sticks, okay? You get them at any spirit shops, and you light them near the doorways, near mirrors, on your phone, right? Don't put it on top of something. Don't ignite your damn house. I'm just saying, in the air, next to it. And you ask spirit to remove any negativity, any bad juju that might be in the house, any negative intentions that could be in the house attached to things that you have in your house, on yourself, like sage around you, right? Your kids, protect my children, protect, even if they're not next to you, with you, or whatever, you can still set these intentions, okay? And that smoke is going to penetrate, and it's going to ignite that intention, whatever it is that you're asking the universe to do. And don't do negative crap, because it's only going to attach to you. It's only positive things you're asking for. If you're asking them to remove a negative mindset, negativity that might be attached to you, somebody sending you bad, negative intentions, they're doing the same thing on their end, right? They're lighting smoke and they're asking spirit to curse you. They're lighting candles, asking them to make you ugly, to make your life suck. You know, they're doing the same thing. So you got to offset all of that crap that people are sending to you, and in a positive way. And spirit is going to bless positive over negative all day long. There's always going to be bad, evil out there, obviously, right? Where there's angels, there's the devil. So there's always going to be negativity that's going to be sent in your direction, but you can offset that with your own positiveness. Believe, have faith that spirit is going to remove any negative attachments, any negative words or intentions that people are sending in your direction. Okay, I've wasted a lot of time on this, but I feel like it's worth it, because people need to know what to do to protect themselves. It's not just about carrying bracelets that have the evil eye on it. You need to be a positive force, a light that's so bright that any dark, negative things are going to be removed from you, because protection is here. I feel like spirit is protecting you. Okay, and I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with carrying bracelets. I do the bracelet things too. I like the bracelets with the stones on them, right? Protection stones, or certain types of stones I like. Green ones I like, black ones I like. There's certain ones I get attached to. But I'm saying is, it's not the end all be all. There's other ways you can protect yourself besides that, besides carrying evil eye stuff on you. Okay, it's protect yourself. Sage. A spiritual bath doesn't necessarily mean a literal bath, but there is salts and stuff in baths you can use to wash yourself and clean yourself. But I feel like cleansing yourself with this smoke, cleansing yourself, candle lighting, and setting positive intentions, asking spirit to remove any negativity from your children, from yourself, that's being sent in your direction. And then you could do what I do, is get the alligator pepper online, and also send back, return to sender. Look online. I'm not going to go into it because we already have 10 minutes already. But you look it up, how you can return to sender, and that is powerful. That's like, don't play. Okay, only use that if you really feel like somebody's sending you bad stuff, like happened to me. When it happened to me, I wasn't playing no more. Got the alligator pepper, return to sender. So if anybody's sending negativity to me, kids, it ain't gonna work for you. It's gonna be sent back, and you better believe, if you sent me a death spell, you better run. You better run. because I'm not playing. I am not going down like that. Thank you very much. All right, so focus is necessary. Love is on the line here. Love for yourself is the most important in a sense, because if you don't love yourself, you can't love anybody else. Accept what has happened in your life and walk through that door with trust that Spirit's going to have your back. Spirit's got your back. Okay? Don't ever get that twisted that Spirit done got your back. Even if you're going through challenging times, that doesn't mean that Spirit don't think about you, care about you. There are reasons why everything happens. It could be generational curses that you need to be the one to lift off of your family, past lives that you've done things that you weren't proud of that you have to pay for in this life, okay? Choices that you've made in this life that you have to cause and effect, right? Suffer the consequences in a sense and learn a lesson. Everything's a lesson. So if you're going through something, it's a lesson. It's not that you're a bad person and why did this happen to me? Why does it happen to any of us? Okay? Why ask why? We need to learn from these things. That's why. Not because I said so, like parents like to say, so they don't have to answer the question. They don't have to argue with you anymore. End it right there. Because I said so. No, it's you need to learn a lesson. And it's not a punishment. Friends, please stop thinking that everything that happens to you is a punishment from God. It is not. It is not. It is not because you're a bad person. There are circumstances outside of our control. The sins of the father in the Bible it talks about. There are things that happen to us because we need to be sharpened like a sword to come out a better version of ourselves. Some people do suffer more than others. I will agree with that statement. But it's because you are more stronger than you think you are. And maybe you need to recognize your strengths. And that's why you're going through these things. I cannot explain to you every little intricacies as to why Spirit allows things to happen to us. But I know that on the other side of it, you are a different version. And if you haven't learned and you sit there and suffer and play victim, you will continue to go through the circle. The wheel will keep turning in your in a negative way, in a negative favor. It will not be towards your good. You are not doing yourself any favors sitting there and bemoaning the losses in your life. You have to brush yourself off. You are stronger than you think. You are. You are better than that. Get up. Get up. Enough is enough. Get up and live. You are only serving the enemy when you sit down and you take it. Stop taking it and fight. Fight through the darkness. Fight through the depression. This is enough. Get up and live. All right, so I feel like you come from a traveling group of people. It has here nomads. You could have the travel bug within you, right? Something that your ancestors have done for generations. Gone from one place to another. You could be a kind of person that has traveled lifetimes. Astro traveling in the deep realms of your dreams. But I feel like you come from a nomadic group of people that love to travel. I bet you're the kind of person that does like to travel, and you probably do take advantage of it on some level. Even if it's in your dreams, right? You travel. Yeah, it's like the Vikings, the nomads, voyages is here, right? Courage, trust, and boundaries. The Great Wall of China you need to set up against people that are negative, man. If anything else, that's something that's just really, really, you might have had this exuberance about you, this happiness, and people just over the years have beat you down with their negativity to the point where you changed your personality. Don't do that, man. Don't let anybody beat you down like that. They are not worth it. They are not worth it. And even if it's family, they're not worth that. If they're like that and you're an empath, you are projecting their feelings onto yourself, and you need to stop. You used to be happy. What happened to your mojo? Think about that. It's the people you surround yourself with. And I understand, when you have children, you can't just get rid of them and like if they're negative people. But there is ways that you can detach from that negativity and turn it into positive, okay? Because surrounding yourself with negative people is only bringing you down. And you need to fight that negativity. Even if your kids are negative, turn it around, man. Don't allow that to go on. Say, wait a minute, hold up here, kid. That's enough. Okay? You need to stand up for yourself. A partnership for the new age. It's time to welcome it. So there's love coming in. Let your inner hunter take rest, re-energize in the natural world. So, like I said, travel, even hiking, getting out into nature regenerates you from Gaia, right? But there's a partnership that's coming up. There's a partnership that's trying to get in. It's trying to formulate. You might know this person. And look at it says here. To conform is to die inside. Be brave and be yourself. Oh my God. I'm telling you, there's somebody here, man. Lost in the ruins of the past. Find the way to the present moment and live. Oh my goodness. Spirit, come through. See, look, live in this world as a dreamer. Create a future paradise. Oh my goodness. A message is trying to reach you. Be vigilant. The spirit world wishes to find and touch you. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. And right here, this is good. Follow the path of your soul. Do not allow anyone or anything to stop you. And this is like funny because in this, it shows the deer in the background, this traveling family, this nomadic family. And there's like a deer. Look at this. Let me show you. If I can show you somehow. The vast vistas, right? See that? Look at that. It's got, and you see the deer. See the deer in the blue right there? And look the deer. So there's double confirmation here. Yeah. There's some traveling, there's some path that you need to follow. And this message that Spirit's trying to reach to you, is trying to reach out to you. Trying to give you hope, man. Because I feel like you're giving up. You're giving up. And there's no need of this giving up. You don't give up, man. We keep going. We keep forging no matter what. We don't allow people to bring us down. And I think you've given into that, and you've allowed people's negativity to beat you to the point where you've submitted to it, and you just live every day existing into nothingness. You just put one foot in front of the other, go to the job, come home, deal with the negative bullshit in your house, and you just go to bed exhausted every night, tired every morning, and keep plugging away, and you're just allowing yourself to wallow in this shit. Enough. Enough. Stop. Stop allowing this. Put up those damn walls. Yep, you have these psychic abilities, but you are grieving. You are grieving something that's happening to you, something that happened to you. The losses are hitting you really hard. Really hard. And I'm not denying that you've had challenges, troubles. You have had reason to be sad, but you need to stop, brush yourself off, and move forward, man. You cannot allow these losses, these hits that you have taken to beat you into submission. And now all you do is exist. Stop. Right? Stop. And animals are really important to you. Good luck is going to happen for you. Animals bring you good luck. Yep. Home. Travels here again. Triple confirmation. Travel from your house. Traveling away from these people. This home that you built. Yep. I'm telling you. There's something here to be said for that. Yeah. Your life purpose is not just to exist, my friend. Your life purpose is not to exist. It is to live. It is to contribute to the greater collective that needs you. I know your family needs you. Kids obviously need to take care of your children. But you cannot help a person if you're drowning yourself. How can you do it? Can't. And I feel like you're drowning in grief. You're drowning in losses. You feel like everybody's against you. You feel like everything goes wrong in your life. And that negativity is just compounding more and more negativity. Your attitude is creating more issues than if you just stopped and started being positive. I'm telling you. Joy. Yeah, I used to have that. Joy and ecstasy flow through me widely and freely, and you need to release that again. You need to look at the positive instead of focusing completely on the negative. I remember saying that to my mother when she was alive. I'm like, Ma, you've lived your whole life just always looking at the negative and never living, Ma. All you ever seen was the negative in your life, and you never seen the positive, the blessings. That's sad to live your life that way. That is so sad to just exist and never truly live. You have leadership within you. Yes, you do, but you need to find your inner peace. You need to find your inner peace and let that radiate into the universe instead of this negative blockages that you have going on, this wall of sadness and grief that you live every day in. Yeah, something needs to change, my friend. Something has to change. Hopefully, after this reading, you are going to start smartening the hell up. Sage your house, okay? Sage your environment. Start standing up for yourself instead of allowing people to talk to you like your kids and everybody else like dirt, okay? Whoever the person you're in with, stop doing that. Stop allowing it just to get on with these people, because if they don't know any better, you need to teach them how to treat you, okay? And that includes your kids. They start getting negative, you stop them in their tracks. Say, enough's enough. I'm not hearing this no more. If you cannot speak to me in a proper way, go in your room, or you need to separate yourself from the situation, okay? You need to leave right now. Go sit down and think about what you said. And you need to stop the nonsense with your family as well as the person you're committed to. That's enough. Enough is enough, and too much is good for nothing. You have allowed them to get away with nonsense out of their mouth, and it is beating you into submission. Enough. Don't do it. Yep. There is a person that's trying to connect to you in the 5D. It's a soul. It's a person that's coming in love. They're trying to contact you. They're doing it in the 5D, not in reality right now, like the 3D. You need freedom, and spiritual freedom is one of them. Yep, and divine timing is here. So trust that it is going to happen. If it hasn't happened yet, past, present, or future energy is always at play. The grass is greener, man. And there could be kids growing up right now. There could be an empty nester out there. There could be, independence that could be freeing you soon from if you're raising children. But even if it isn't for some of you, or you're trying to reach them when you're older and they're not answering the phone or whatever, give them their freedom, live your life, okay? Give them their independence, you seek yours. Don't rely on children or husband or wife or friends or family to be the end all be all, where you lose yourself and what you want to do, and you just keep giving to them and your bucket is completely empty, sapped of any happiness or joy anymore, because you live for something outside of yourself. You can't do that. There is nothing wrong with taking care of your family. I've said this many times in readings. I'm not saying to ignore your children or to not support your children at all. What I'm saying is someday those kids are not going to be there. What are you going to have then? What are you going to have then if all you're doing is living for your kids or your mate? You have to have independence for yourself, because I'm telling you right now, everything is temporary. People die. People move forward in their lives. You have to have something within yourself to live for. Desires that you want in your life, right? You're still living this human experience, aren't you? Yeah, you put love in a cage. Maybe a person died and you're a widow and you just You've just blocked off any opportunity to love again. And you're just like, not, that's not for me. How do you know that? Why are you assuming that your life is over if you're a certain age? Oh, I can't find love again, I'm too old. Who told you that? Whoever gave you that impression? You ain't gone. Yeah, love ain't gone until your last breath, man. Until you're dead. If you're still living and you're still breathing, man, you have a chance to find love again. There is no reason for you to look at yourself and say, I'm not good enough to find love. Hell no. Come on now. It ain't about what the person looks like on the outside. It ain't about what your body looks like. So what? There is always a person out there, and there is somebody trying to reach you. There's skeletons, there's secrets here, though. Road seems to be closed right now. Dark night of the soul, you could be in your dreams, right? Astral plane, I just said that. There's truth, though. Be honest with yourself or what the hell you're talking about. What do you want? This mindset, this negative mindset is closing these roads. Somebody's going through the dark night of the soul. Yeah, you need to nurture the inner child. Whatever past things that's happened to you, you need to release that. You have self-defeating and sabotages here. I know, your perception is off. Like everything is done. It's over with. This is my life. It's like you've accepted the bare minimum from people. You've accepted the bare minimum in life. And that is not why these challenges have happened, so that you can be beaten down into a pulp and act like, my life sucks and that's all there ever is. Come on now. There is love out there. There is a life still to be had for you. Page of Cups, communication. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Communication is coming. Communication wants to reach you. There is a person trying to contact you. Yep. Nine of Cups. Something to celebrate. Love. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer here. Nine of Pentacles. Self-sufficient, independent. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is you. This is somebody, you are somebody that's always been the provider. However that looks to you, even if it's a housewife that provided for your kids, your family, everything else. Your family always depended on you. There's always somebody depending on you, whether it's co-workers, whether it's family. You've always given, and the bucket is dry. And right now you're going through a dry spell in your life. You're going through a depressive time in your life where grief has overtaken you, where losses have hit you so hard that you're on your knees. Get up off the ground, Spirit is saying. You are not alone. You are not dead. You are alive. And you need to live. You have gifts. You have empathic abilities, psychic abilities. You need to, the world needs you. Okay? Maybe you feel like nobody wants you or nobody needs you. Your kids ain't answering the phone if you're older and they're on their own. You're an empty nester and you feel like your kids don't give a damn about you. They are living their best life. You have set them free in the world. You've let the birds out of the nest and they are living. There is nothing wrong with that. Stop trying to control everything in your life because you feel like you're going to have nothing. You put your eggs in that basket and that was wrong of you. You need to let your children be independent. Okay? Let that go. You have a life to live just like they do. You cannot stifle people. The expectation is that they're going to answer that phone every time. No, they are not. I don't know who it is that I'm trying to talk to today, but I'm telling you what, man. You need to wake up and recognize that people have a life to live outside of you. And I know that that sounds cold. And maybe it needs to be cold. I don't know why I'm saying it like that. But it's like you feel so defeated because everything you put in your kids, you feel like they should be giving back to you. And that is not how it works. You give selflessly without expectation of anything back. You have to. You don't raise children to control them. You raise children to add to the collective. You raise children to be independent of you. You give them life lessons so that they, when they're no longer with you, they can make the right informed decisions, make you proud in a sense, right? But there's no expectation there. And if you put all your eggs in that basket, you will be disappointed because people move forward in their lives and they should. The minute they start walking and crawling, they're moving away. You have to have that expectation. I mean, there are, families that, they're very close and they're always in each other's lives. That's true. And that's a wonderful thing too. But sometimes some of us don't have that luxury. We have to be okay with that too. All right, 5 of Wands is here. It just feels like you've been beaten down, controlled, like you're, I don't know, like a self-imposed prison or something. Wands is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And even if I'm reading off these astrological signs and one of them isn't prevalent, we all have more than one in our lives, and it could mean various people. So take what resonates out of this reading and leave the rest for somebody else that needs that message. But it feels like you're in a self-imposed prison. You feel trapped. You feel like you can't, I don't know. You felt all your life you lived with other people's expectations of what you could have, should have been. And I feel like there's a resentment here that your children or somebody in your family or your mate isn't giving back what you've given to them. But it's like we give selflessly, do unto others as they want done to them, not what we want done to us. I mean, I remember my mother like being so excited that I was going to go to college, right? Because she was like, I never went to college, so I want you to go to college. I'm like, Mom, I'm not living for you. I have to live for me. I have to do what I want in my life. I want to move forward with me. I never went to college. I went to college so many times and I never graduated. And I feel okay with that. It was 20 something years of trying. It's like, I'm done. My mother ended up going to college, mind you, and she spent a long time, but she ended up getting a degree. The only one in my family that got a degree. Good for her. Good for her. I'm proud of her. But you can't live through your kids. You just can't do it. And if you do, it's going to be a disappointment. It's going to be a disappointment because they might not feel the same way about stuff that you do. They might not care about the same things as you do, and that's okay because everybody has their own wants and needs and goals and aspirations in life. You have a reason to live for you. You have gifts that you've stifled or were in denial about. The Spirit's trying to coax you to release them because the universe needs them. Gifts that you have that you can inspire other people. You still have work to do. You still have work to do. Your life is not over yet, my friend. There's a tower here, and I feel like life has crashed around you because you had all of these goals and aspirations and you feel like you've not attained any of them. But you look around you, okay? It's like a person who's walked so far, they turn around and they see how far they've come. You need to appreciate the blessings in your life and stop focusing on the negatives. Stop focusing on coulda, shoulda, woulda, or why. Why not me? Or why has this happened to me? And look at all the good things around you that you can be proud of. Fake it till you make it, man. Look in the mirror and just say, I'm good enough. I'm smart enough. I'm pretty enough. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter what could have been. Look at what's for now. What's here now. All of us could improve ourselves, sure. But who cares if we're not a size 2 or we're not 20 years old anymore. We're not a size, whatever, 0. It's like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Be happy and grateful for what you have. And there is so much you could give to the world if you just saw it in yourself. The world is here. Success. Victory. Queen of Cups is here. You're a loving person. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. You're a loving individual that has so much more to offer. Right? So much more to give. But you have to, my friend, see that within yourself. I cannot give that to you. You have to be able to see that within yourself in order for it to actually come to fruition. That's what Spirit's saying. It is your journey, not mine. I can give you, I can coax you, I can encourage you, which is what I'm here for, but you have to do the work. That's what Spirit's saying. You got to do the work. I got one more card. Let me try to give this. I don't even know what the time is because I can't see the camera here. I have it turned the opposite way of me, and I hope it's not going too far. But if it is, it's because somebody needed to hear this. So I'm sorry if I went over time again, but I feel like that other talk was blocked for a reason. I feel like this is a more important message that needs to be thrown out there today. So whenever you get it, it's because you needed it from Spirit to be told to you. I apologize if I say it in a rough way. It's just, I feel like Spirit is admonishing this in a strong way because maybe you're the type of person that needs that. You know, you're the type of person that needs to be told like it is. So that's why I'm saying it, not another tarot reader. But get up and live. You have time. You have time. And you have a lot to give. You're a loving person that raised wonderful kids that you can be proud of. Let them be free. And now it's time for you. Receive. Here he goes. Amen. When we open ourselves up to others, we open ourselves up to the abundance of the universe. Amen. Spirit, come through. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So, another one I want to give. Devotion. Stay connected to the divine. Pray. Express your gratitude or ask for help out loud. Make the practice of devotion a daily habit. Okay? I feel like you've lost that prayerful way that you had, that exuberance that you had over time with maybe health issues that you've had to face, right? Losses that you've had to take, not only just with people that have died, but also and people you've had to walk away from or walked away from you, so to speak, or also, but I think it's like health issues that have beaten you down as well, and things that have, losses that have happened in you, you can no longer do what you used to do. I feel like you should accept, and I know that's easy for me to say, right? Not really, because I've gone through my own challenges. What I'm saying is, you know, walk a mile in my shoe, right? Is that what you're saying? I understand what you're saying. But the problem with it is you have become a victim of your circumstances. And that is the big block that you have, the challenge that you need to work through. And I can't do that for you, even if I walked a mile in your shoes. I can't change your circumstances. Only you can, my love. And I'm saying this in the most loving way possible. Get up and live with whatever limitations you have. Spirit will work with you. But you have gifts to give. You are not done yet. Thank you so much for joining me on Empress Aries 888. Please like and subscribe and join my tribe because I would love to have you. Till next time. Be safe out there, my friends. Be blessed.